So today we're on South Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. South Street is known as the center of art and culture for this area, for sure, in the 70s and 80s, and even still today. So we're here to visit the location of a classic album cover. But before we get there, something else I wanted you to see. As I said, today we're on South Street in Philadelphia, kind of the center of the alternative art, rock, and punk scene, not only locally but nationally as well. Directly across the street from where I'm standing, I'm on the south side of South Street now, and across the street is a building that once housed a famed punk and alternative store, Zipperhead. You can still see some of the decorations, the remnants on the building. In the early 2000s, the store was sold to a couple of longtime employees, and they relocated around the corner onto 4th Street in a store that's now called Crash Bang Boom. But this is the former location of Zipperhead. But that's not what I came here to show you. So I've walked about a block down south now, and I've arrived at the TLA, or the Theater of the Living Arts, if you're not into the whole brevity thing. This theater has been around for about 100 years. It's been a host of films, stage shows, even a video store at one point. Currently, and for several decades now, it is host to live music. National touring acts, but it is a smaller venue, so not the huge names, but over the years, this has been the site of shows by bands like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ramones, Dead Milkman, Billy Idol, and even Adele, believe it or not, very early in her career. Many of the shows I've seen here were for my friends' local bands. And it's kind of cool that newer bands and up-and-coming bands can play a venue like this, either their own shows or opening for national acts. But again, we're not here to talk about Zipperhead or the TLA. We're here to visit the location of an iconic album cover from 1986, Night Songs by Cinderella, their debut album. And the cover was shot just right around the corner from here. So we've walked about a block down south, turned left onto 2nd Street, and now that we're in an area called Head House Square. And Head House Square is home to one of the longest continuously operating farmers market in the country. Operates here from spring through Christmas. We're off season right now, so they're not active right now, but it's this area right up ahead under the covered roof. So like I said, this area is called Head House Square. Under the roof here is the farmer's market. There's a building right down on the end called the Head House. It's a former fire station, but that's where we're going. So the band was standing right here. Left to right, Jeff LaBar, Eric Brittingham, Tom Kiefer, and Fred Corey. The shot looks like it was taken at night, but it was taken during the day. Photographer Mark Weiss. I always mispronounce that. Mark Weiss. Told the band he always shoots day for night, and you can see the result was really effective. The band loved it. They had some smoke machines right here around the corner. Around the corners right here and over here. So the area looks very much the same today as it did almost 40 years ago, just probably with a lot less spandex. If you need some spandex, by the way, you can probably get some down the street at Crash Bang Boom. But here's the album cover location for Cinderella's Night Songs, her debut album. Here I'm holding up the CD cover, right in the spot where this album cover was taken.